Wow, a podium and everything.
Hey, Leo, it's Sam Rubin from KTLA. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
So many people, yourself amongst them, came out after the film was out, and I don't want to use the word apology, but wanted to reframe, I think, what some people were saying about the movie. Do you have thoughts about that?
Well, yeah, I think that, look, there's a lot of disgusting behavior in this movie. I mean, you can see that up on screen, but it was very much a reflection of this culture, and we wanted this to be a cautionary tale, and we wanted to accurately portray this darker nature of our culture, and it was a reaction to what happened in 2008. We as filmmakers wanted to, display this part of humanity up on screen and the irresponsibility that came with it. So, Marty's never been I think a didactic type of director that explains or spoon feeds to an audience what the ramifications of these actions are. He goes in there and says, look, I'm not going to judge these characters. I'm going to show them for what they are, and purposely didn't cut away to the victims of this type of behavior. And also, you have a protagonist at the end who ultimately doesn't get his due and proper, but that is also a reflection of reality. And that's what Marty does. And that's why his films, in my opinion, are timeless, because they're not specific to that period. It's portraying a part of humanity in all its truth. And those are the types of films I want to be involved with. So yeah, I think we had to try to put it into the context of people understanding the type of movie we wanted to make, and that was, at the end of the day, very much a cautionary tale.
Next question. Hi, over here. Speaking of the disgusting things on screen, in one of your speeches this award season, you apologized to your parents, for the things that you did. Did you watch it with them? Did you have a good laugh with your parents and friends about seeing?
Yeah, I mean, that was very much just a little bit of a joke. They understand that, I'm playing a character here. And look, all of us really had the attitude of playing characters that had no moral compass, that gave into every temptation possible, and were completely consumed by, power and wealth. And, we kind of looked at it as like a giant Hieronymus Bosch painting or something. It was just pure debauchery, and we were Roman emperors in the middle of it. And so therefore, I think that once you put into that context, and my parents felt the same way, it was entertaining.
How would you explain why your relationship with Martin Scorsese is working so well, and why you're working so well together?
It's easy for me. I mean, I was inspired by his work. He's really one of the first filmmakers as a young man that I became transfixed and completely, as an audience member, was enveloped in the characterization of the people that he put up on screen. And he inspired my whole generation. Everybody that I grew up with is influenced and completely the biggest fan of his work. And I've learned so much about making movies and the choices that you make while making movies, film history, what cinema means as an art form to our very culture. And I continue to learn every time I work with him. I suppose his relationship with me has to do with the fact that we share similar tastes, and I'm willing to do whatever he wants up there on screen, really. And I've just been very fortunate that we've found material through the years that we've both been attracted to, and I think ultimately we've gained more and more trust with each other as the years have gone by, and I could only be lucky enough to work with him again, because it's been a huge gift to my life.